My plan was never do YouTube full time.
Oh,
It was forced upon me. My July check was $10,000.
before you were doing YouTube, what were you doing to pay the bills? To be honest.
So right before YouTube, I was working for Walt Disney Studios
Wow.
in their marketing department, and then I realized I hated auditioning and I needed a paycheck that was steady. So I started working for the mouse, and so I decided, you know what, let's give this a go and try something else. And I tried a lot of something else's, and the one that stuck was tasting history. So I had a couple other YouTube channels making animated shorts, mostly stuff that you can't find anymore. And I did some writing, tried to write. Well, not tried. I did write short stories and worked on a novel. And it's just a very different medium, but always trying to tell stories.
Were you still at Disney doing these things? Were these side projects, or did you know that at some point you're like, I'm going to try these things, and one of these things is going to leave me out of Disney?
So I was at Disney the whole time when trying these different things, and honestly, it was never the plan to leave. This was my plan was never do YouTube full time.
Oh,
It was forced upon me. I was watching him when he first took off, and he talked about, hey, you can actually make money doing this. So I was like, all right, I'm going to do this, and the goal was, make just a little extra cash on the side.
we'll talk about whether or not that helped you then. But how did you come up with the idea of A, doing a food channel, and then B, the twist on the food channel, because it's so unique?
The idea kind of came to me from the Great British Bake Off. But in the early days, before it got big in America, they would do a little segment on the history of whatever they were making. And it was a lot more educational back then. They would teach you how to bake what they were making, and then they would tell you the history. And I was like, well, I missed that segment. And so I would always bring my baked goods. Here's a plate of Madeleines. But if you want one, you have to listen to a little history about the Madeleine and how it started. I needed something creative. I needed something to make a little extra cash. And she said, well, we love your little history stories. Why don't you put those up? Which sounds, much easier than it actually is, of course. But
Yeah.
so that's where the idea came from.